Hello again, Year 4, final English lesson of the half term. Let's make it a good one. Having read some of your beginning sections to your narrative poems yesterday, you've adapted the shared right really well. You've used a lot of the structure, changed some of the rhyming words, changed some of the adjectives and verbs excellently, so well done. Let's continue that today. Remember, you don't need to completely rewrite it because that's what you do in your independent hot task. So, as a starter, can you write a short character description for this character? What is unusual about his appearance, particularly in the location where it is? Is he evil or good? He's dressed like he might be evil, but he's got a smile on his face which isn't particularly sinister. How about the bat? Is the bat his pet? Is it his friend? Does he know the bat is there on his shoulder? Once you've done that, rejoin me for the next slide. Okay, so can you spend a few minutes rereading your first 4 stanzas from yesterday? Think about this. For each stanza, do lines 1 and 2 rhyme, and do lines 3 and 4 rhyme? Have you got 4 lines for each stanza? Have you remembered to include punctuation accurately, and does every sentence just begin with a capital letter, every new line? Are there any word choices you think could be upscaled? Okay, we're going to be focusing on 3 stanzas today. Let's look at this. Dahlia Ding was going to bed with the words of her mum going round in her head. Stay clear of the dongs, that's what you should do. They have stripes of white and bodies of blue. Meanwhile, over on the lake, a dong dad made the same mistake. Diego Dong was brushing his hair with the words of his dad which seemed unfair. Do not go near the dings, my fellow, they've got spots of red and bodies of yellow. When morning came, Dahlia Ding went out for a walk. Found a very strange thing. So stanza 5 is going to be about the yins warning their children, and stanza 6 is the reverse of that. Stanza 7 is going to be them setting off on their adventures. So Dahlia Ding was going to bed. What else could you do? You could be brushing your teeth, brushing your hair, putting your pajamas on. Let's go for brushing teeth. Yin. If we had Dahlia Ding and Diego Dong, so we had alliteration. Yana Yin, yeah, was brushing her teeth ready for bed. As her dad recited the same old story. The main words said. Okay, what did they say? We need to give some sort of warning. Instead of saying about dressed in yellow and green, I might change something a little bit here. I might go for beware of the Yangs. Their smiles are not all they seem. I know that lots is going to rhyme with seem. Scream, dream, yeah, because they're going to bed, that works. Say the magic words, say the magic, say the special prayer to, so they don't haunt your dreams, to rid them of your dreams. Exclamation mark, then my inverted commas. Okay. Again, what I would do now is I'd pause the video and use that shared right to try and create your own, and then join me for the next stanza. So now is the opposite, the Yangs warning their children. So I need something yang. What I would suggest here is Googling names beginning with Y, and you'll probably have one come up. So if we go for a similar story was being read to, let's get that alliteration in again, Jakob, yang, that repetition of the Y sound. This time, what rhymes with yang? Sang. Sang works perfectly instead of being read, actually. So a similar story was being told to Jakob Yang, because it doesn't make sense if I put read and sang. Similar story was being told to Jakob Yang. This time, let's go for it. The same words were repeated, or the same warning. Well, really got to think here. A similar warning was repeated as his mother sang. And then I think what we should do is we should use repetition here. So let's keep this beware of the yangs, and we'll change it to beware of yins. Beware of the yins. They only have one goal. I know that goal rhymes with so, and I think that will work. Oh, I must remember to put my inverted commas. Goal. What is their goal? To obliterate, to demolish, to kill, to devour, to scare. Let's go for darkness and death. They will devour your happy. Okay, again, I would pause it there. Use that. Remember, you don't need to completely rewrite it. Magpie whatever you want there. Try and add in your own adjectives and figurative language, and then join me for the final stanza. So the two children set off on an adventure now. So let's go for, it was night time, so it needs to be the morning now. They're not going to go during the night. As the sun rose in the west, both Jana and Jakob awoke. What rhymes with awoke? Bloke, folk, bespoke, spoke, spoke. That could think about the stories being spoke. Both sick of the stories, sick or fed up, both fed up of the stories their parents repeatedly spoke. Let's try and use some repetition again. So Jakob is from the north, so let's go for Jakob travelled, let's upscale that, travelled, ventured south. What was he looking for? What was he looking for? Ventured south, seeking the magic tree. Jana ventured north, seeking the magic key. Okay. I would maybe try and think of a new rhyming couplet, and I would keep that. That finishes it quite nicely. Jakob ventured south, seeking the magic something, and then Jana ventured north, seeking the magic something that rhymes with the word that you choose here. Remember, once you've drafted it, to type it up and submit your work, or take a photo of it and turn your work in. Remember that you don't need to completely rewrite it. Use a shared write to help you. These of what needs to be within your stanzas. Use online resources and dictionaries and thesauruses to improve your vocabulary. Have a great lesson, final lesson for English of the half term, and bye-bye for now.